Hello, my YouTube foodie family members. I'm back with another one. We are going to make some very simple, tasty, fresh Nigerian tomato stew. And this time around, we are going to be grilling our chicken. So simple, so good. Here are all the fresh ingredients we are going to be needing for this tomato stew. Some fresh garlic, I'll drop a list of them in the description box, okay? So this is raining season, so this is what we can get in the market. I am using one whole chicken. Now I got this curry that has turmeric, nutmeg, coriander, fenugreek, cumin, garlic, ginger, rosemary, fennel seeds, so much. So that will be the base of my seasoning. Okay, very simple. I have already cut my chicken and I have marinated it lightly with some leftover marinade that I had in the fridge. Okay, so I let it sit for almost 8 hours because I wasn't making it right away. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pre-cook our chicken for about 15 minutes. So this is what I'm going to be using for the chicken: ginger, some Scotch bonnet pepper, garlic, scallions, seasoning cubes. So I just blended that and I am adding it into my chicken, and I am going to add some salt to taste. So just fresh aromatics, okay? And then we're going to cover and let this cook for about 15 minutes. So while that's going on, I've gone ahead to prep all my fresh ingredients: onions, ginger, more garlic, tatashe, and everything, tomatoes, and we will just blend all of that. 15 minutes into our cooking time, I've extracted enough broth that I will need for my stew, and the chicken has softened a bit. So we're gonna oil this baking pan lightly, and then we just place our chicken and grill. Okay. So here is our freshly blended tomato mix, stew mix. So we're going to go ahead and start making our stew while our chicken is grilling. Add your vegetable oil. I'm using ground soya oil. You know it's a favorite of mine if you've been following me for a while. And then we're going to add some generous amount of onions, and oh my goodness, at this point everywhere is just smelling so good. It smells amazing. So we're going to drop about 3 tablespoons of some canned tomatoes. Okay, this is going to really elevate the taste and the flavor and the texture and the color of our Nigerian fresh tomato stew. Yes. This is the kind of stew you eat and you lick your finger, as you can't have enough of it. And it's so versatile. You can eat it with so many things. What's your favorite dish for stew? What do you love to eat with your stew? Is it rice? Is it your beans? Is it your pasta? Is it yams? Is it your fries? Oh my goodness. Is it your bread? Yes. What do you love to eat with your stew? For me, it covers so much for me. Add your blended tomatoes. Give that a quick stir. Hmm. It smells amazing. I tell you, so good. So after about 20 minutes, I used the broil option for this grilling. My oven doesn't have a setting, so I can't tell you to grill at 200, 300. Okay, so but you use your discretion and how you grill your normal chicken. So I'm flipping it over and then so let it grill on the other side. Okay, I still have another tray of the chicken elsewhere. So that liquid, you can add that up into your stew. So we're gonna season this with a stick of cinnamon and of course my curry masala. Ooh, this curry, I love it. It's so rich, it has so many things. And by the time I read the ingredients, I realized, well, I don't have to add anything extra. I just need a certain amount of this. And oh my goodness, it makes the stew so fragrant and so rich and so delicious. Okay, so I used about 4 tablespoons of that, seasoned with some extra salt. I am going in with some of my Asian chicken seasoning, and then I'm going to use my knorr cubes. So I'm using 1.5. Okay, you know knorr cubes come in a 1 pack of little cubes. That's how I count mine. I don't know how you count yours. Okay, guess what's coming next? This is it, our chicken broth. So you already know by now that with all these combinations of flavors, our fresh Nigerian chicken stew is going to be heavenly. It's going to be so good. Don't worry about the oil. If you don't want too much oil in your stew, trust me, this is not much. Then after cooking your stew, you can always scoop out the oil and use it to make some tasty jollof rice. It's a win-win situation. Our chicken is ready and our stew is cooking so well. And the aroma, I tell you. Now we're going to incorporate our chicken into the stew so that we can have the infusion of those ingredients. The stew gets into the chicken into the stew, and all that goodness, that's yumminess. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe button and the notification bell. Why should I submit to Jerica's infusion? Well, I bring happiness through food. You never run out of ideas in your kitchen. Anything you have available, we turn it into magic. We don't sweat it here. And yes, finger licking good dishes. That's what if it's not good, trust me, I don't share it. So cover your stew and let it cook for an extra 15 minutes. Ooh, look at that. Enjoy the sound of the stew just cooking. To my OGs, thank you so much for your constant support and always watching. I love you guys. So our stew is ready. Bring your rice, your stew, anything. Pull out a chair. Let's enjoy. Hope you give this recipe a try. Very quick, very simple. Come back and thank me later. See you in my next video. Bye.